Hi guys, it's Amanda, your Start Online OGL. The topic of discussion this week on Start is registering for courses. So what I'm going to do is create a couple of videos for you guys going through some of the details of that. This video is going to focus on how to know which courses you need to be registering for. So to find this out, start off on the Guelph website where you can find pretty much anything you'll ever need to know. Academics. Undergraduate calendar. That will take you to the current undergraduate calendar, the archive. You can get to a whole bunch of different ones. So once you're in your second year, you need to make sure you're using the calendar for 2007, 2008. Sorry, 2008, 2009. I can't think right now. Okay. So it's got a whole bunch of different sections here. And I'd recommend going through all of them. At least briefly, just take a look at what they have. There's some pretty important information covered in here, especially when it comes to things like deferring exams, plagiarism, all that kind of stuff. But for now, degree programs. From here, pick your program. So whether it's Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Applied Science, whatever it happens to be. So I know we have some adult development students, so we'll go through that just as an example. So from there, your program, there's a whole bunch of information. This is mostly what the program offers, what kind of careers you can get into once you graduate, as well as the program requirements as far as the average required to continue in the program. If you're taking a minor, how many courses can count towards both, all that kind of stuff. Then it goes through for the major, make sure you're looking under major. Semester by semester, for most programs, this is how it's done. There are some exceptions, and I'll go through that. So it's pretty straightforward. This is what you need to be taking. If you want more information about a course, you can click on this, and a little description will pop up, as well as any restrictions that are offered on the course, and if there's prerequisites, they'll be listed. So just so you see what that looks like. That's what the prerequisite will look like. So you can also click on that to check out the course that are prerequisites, which is pretty useful. As far as electives go, usually there's some sort of blurb about electives, just telling you what's recommended, what you can choose from. The science programs usually have restricted electives, as well as some of the other programs. I'm not as familiar with them. Basically, it's a list of electives, and you have to have a certain number from the list. So, based on your interest, they've recommended different electives. Obviously, you can't take any of these 4,000 or 3,000 level courses now, but what you can do is plan ahead, check them out, and more specifically, check out the prerequisites of the prerequisites, and work towards those for your electives, if you just have a free elective like this. Also, if you're considering a minor, be a good place to take some of the courses for that. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to go through was if you are in environmental governance. Just wanted to go through that quickly. So this is slightly different in that it doesn't lay it out nicely for you semester by semester. It gives you a lot more freedom, and what you'll have to do when you have time is read through all of this, read through this stuff, and really sit down and figure out what you want to be taking and try to come up with a plan for at least the year, I'd say. Now, just by looking at this, I would say the 1,000 level courses are what you want to be taking this year. That's about all there is. So register for those, work on electives, just try to get it all figured out. If you have any specific questions, you can email me, go on the forum, or you can talk to your program counselor, and I'll have a link up for how you can figure out who that person is for your specific program, and they'll be a lot more qualified than I am to answer any specific questions about course recommendations and what you want to get into as a career and what you should be taking for that and those kinds of questions. So hopefully that helps, and as always, email me, go on the forum, do whatever you need to do. Don't forget to get your selection done by July 7th. Okay, talk to you later.